First of all, congratulations on locking down the NL West, doing it in the ninth inning for yourself. What did that experience mean to you?
It was really neat to be able to get the last 3 outs and help clinch the division. From all the start, it was pretty. Last thing I would have thought I would be getting the last 3 outs for the Dodgers. You know how everything started, but it's really cool, surreal experience.
Do you have to keep that in perspective sometimes, that this game will continue to humble you, but also continue to teach you, and you just never quite know what direction it's going to take you in?
Yeah, I feel like this game, it tests you all the time, especially if you kind of think you have it figured out. The game always knocks you down somehow, and you just have to be really resilient and kind of come back from everything, you know.
What was that celebration like for you guys? A little bit muted, I would imagine, but an opportunity to check off an accomplishment that you guys had set out, or they had set out at the beginning?
I think it was really cool to be a part of that. You know, it's a little different, you know, with everything going on, but still just to be with all the guys. Everyone's so close on the team, and just been building on it every year. You know, this is the 8th in a row, the division. So everyone is just really happy about it.
We know when you come out of the bullpen and get on the hill, you're going to throw a fastball. But yet folks know what's coming, and they don't have that much success against it. How are you able to just use that one pitch so successfully and kind of just go with that bread and butter despite the fact that they know what's coming?
For me, as long as I know my fastball is moving the right way, and just throwing it consistently and knowing the location where I'm going to throw it a lot too helps a lot. And, you know, if it has the right movement on it, since I've been working with the CleanFuego a lot, it just has corrected everything to where, you know, I'm very confident and can throw a fastball pretty much every pitch, except for the one last night. I figured I should mix in the slider. He was getting a little closer to the fastball.
Who did you say you were working with? I'm sorry, I missed that.
It's called the CleanFuego.
Okay.
Connor showed me it, and, you know, it's worked really well. And something I play catch with every day. Just gets my hand in the right position, and it's kind of taken off from there. It's been pretty cool.
I'm sorry to be naive. What is that?
I'm using, it's the same weight as a baseball, but the weight is distributed in the middle of the ball, so it keeps your hand directly behind it a lot more. It feels heavier than the ball just because it's distributed right in the middle of the ball. They have a red one which is the same weight as a ball, and then they have a blue one which is a little heavier. Just helps you correct hand position.
Okay, great. Thank you, Jake. Congratulations. I appreciate your time.
All right, thank you.
Next question is from Ron Kalbner. Go ahead. Go ahead, Ron.
Hey, Jake, what happens with the CleanFuego when you don't throw it right?
If it's kind of my vertical goes down a lot, and that's kind of what they pinpointed at first too. When I was in Colorado, my vertical was down a lot from Tampa, and I came over here, and first day they're like, try using this CleanFuego and, you know, see how it works. And then the next game I threw after throwing with it went back up to like 16, 17 vertical. In Colorado, it was 12, 13, 14. And it just got it back up to 16 plus pretty much every outing, especially been playing catch with it every day, throwing the mound a little bit with it. And it just gets my throws very consistent. And I've had very good results with swings and misses this year. So I've just been sticking with that as a routine, playing catch with it.
Now that you can kind of see the finish line here, you talked about what it meant to get those last 3 outs, but just to have the season that you've had, you know, what's that meant to you?
It's meant a lot. And then just for me to get, you know, be resilient and come back and get to where I was before, and then to be able to be with a group like this and, you know, this crazy season, but just to be a part of the organization and a group, what been together for a while, and just kind of feel like I fit right in is really neat.
You've pitched in the postseason before, but I mean, what has it been like to be somewhere where it's just sort of like expected to get there?
It's really cool. That's what some of the guys even yesterday didn't even know we had a chance to clinch. And it had worked out to where the Padres lost and we won, but, you know, it's just things like that. We just get prepared to win every day. Everyone gets their work in and prepares pretty much like a game at a time, and that like we want to win every game. So
Were you among the guys who knew, or did you not know going into yesterday?
I had an idea, but I didn't know if we were going to know because we were playing the same time as the Padres. And then I think some guys found out during the game the Padres lost. And then when we scored a few more runs and we're up by 5, then I think everyone kind of felt it then, and we closed the door.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Next questions from Pedro Mora. Go ahead.
Jake, I know it's not that long of a period, but what do you do to stay fresh as a team here with 1 week before you play another meaningful game, with the number 1 seed totally locked down? What's your guys' perspective on the last 5 days of this season?
I think for me and like a lot of other guys, I feel like just sticking with our routines every day, and everyone is sticking with their routines to stay focused and hitting and throwing bullpens if you need to. I think if everyone takes care of the little things like that and focuses on it, we seem like we focus on winning one game at a time and not looking too much in the future. So I feel like it's going to keep us focused, the next week. We're going to have a few days off after the 27th, but I think everyone's going to stick to their work and stay focused.
Mm-hmm. Was that a topic of conversation last night in the clubhouse as you guys toasted to what you accomplished, or was it more just focused on what had led up to last night? Did you talk about what's to come too?
I think I think everyone's goal here is to win the World Series, and that last night was a first step to that, but we got quite a bit more wins to get to the end goal of winning the World Series. So I think that's everyone's focus too, but try not to look too far ahead.
Got it. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions for Jake? Thanks, Jake.
Mm-hmm.